Welcome to Outside Views. Today we're taking a little look at the political system of Armenia in the year 2025. A country with a complex history located at the crossroads of Europe and Asia. Armenia has faced numerous political transformations, economic challenges and regional conflicts. But where does Armenia stand politically today, and how has its system evolved amid internal and external pressures? Armenia is officially a parliamentary republic, meaning that executive power is primarily vested in the prime minister and the legislative body. This system was introduced after a constitutional referendum in 2015, which transitioned Armenia from a semi-presidential system to a full parliamentary system. The president now serves as a largely ceremonial head of state elected by the National Assembly for a 7-year term. Their role is limited to diplomatic representation and ceremonial duties with no significant executive authority. The real political power in Armenia lies with the Prime Minister, who is the head of government. The Prime Minister is elected by the National Assembly and is responsible for forming policies, appointing ministers, and overseeing the daily functions of the government. The government consists of various ministries that handle internal and external affairs, including defense, finance, foreign relations, and economic development. The National Assembly of Armenia is a unicameral legislature, meaning it has a single chamber. It consists of at least 101 members elected through a proportional representation system, with additional seats allocated depending on election results. Elections occur every 5 years, and political parties must surpass a threshold to gain representation in parliament. The National Assembly is responsible for passing laws, approving budgets, and holding the government accountable through oversight mechanisms. The judiciary in Armenia is constitutionally independent, but has historically faced accusations of political influence. The judicial system includes the Constitutional Court, the Court of Cassation, and lower courts that handle various legal matters. Judicial reforms have been a key issue in recent years, with efforts to ensure greater transparency and reduce political interference. In 2025, those reforms continue, but concerns remain about judicial independence and the effectiveness of anti-corruption measures. One of the most defining aspects of Armenia's political landscape in 2025 is the ongoing regional tensions, particularly with Azerbaijan. The aftermath of the 2020 Nagorno-Karabakh war and subsequent peace negotiations have had a significant impact on Armenia's domestic politics. Efforts to secure a lasting peace agreement continue, but political divisions persist regarding how to approach relations with Azerbaijan and Turkey. The Armenian government faces challenging balancing national security concerns with economic development and regional diplomacy, and foreign relations remain a key factor in Armenia's political system in 2025. Armenia continues to maintain close ties with Russia, which plays a major role in its security and energy sectors, and at the same time there is increasing engagement with the European Union and the United States, particularly in areas of economic cooperation and democratic reforms. Balancing relations between these global powers is a strategic challenge for Armenian policymakers. Economic issues also shape Armenia's political discourse. Despite efforts to diversify the economy, Armenia remains dependent on remittances from its diaspora, foreign aid, and trade with neighboring countries. Unemployment and inflation remain key concerns, and there's ongoing debate about economic reforms to promote investment and innovation. The government in 2025 faces pressure to improve infrastructure, create jobs, and address social inequalities while managing budget constraints. Armenia's political system is also influenced by strong civil society movements. Protests, demonstrations, and activism play a significant role in shaping government policies and holding officials accountable. Since the Velvet Revolution of 2018, public participation in politics has remained high, with citizens actively engaging in debates on governance, human rights, and national security. Social movements advocating for judicial independence, press reform, and anti-corruption measures continue to push for greater transparency and democratic accountability. Elections in 2025 remain a major test for Armenia's democratic institutions. While the country has made progress in holding competitive elections, opposition parties continue to raise concerns about electoral fairness, media access, and political pressure on candidates. International observers have called for continued reform to strengthen democratic processes and ensure free and fair elections. Looking ahead, Armenia's political system in 2025 remains a work in progress. And while it has made strides in democratic governance, challenges such as corruption, regional conflicts, and economic instability persist. And the country's future depends on its ability to navigate these challenges while maintaining political stability and strengthening its institutions. The question remains whether Armenia will continue on the path of democratic reform or face setbacks due to internal and external pressures. And that was our little dive into Armenia's political system in 2025. And if you found this analysis insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching Outside Views, and I'll see you in the next video.